Alright, today we are going to be doing a PowerPoint about newspapers. And this gets you guys kind of ready to do your project about writing your own newspaper article. And this is just the background about it. So how does the printing system work? And this video will be available right above the PowerPoint on the Weebly that you guys are, or on the website that you guys are looking at right now. So just take a look at that. That shows you, kind of how newspapers are made. So why were newspapers so important? Once the Great Depression started, people could no longer feed TVs and new radios. This meant that if they wanted to hear the news, they were going to have to read about it. During the Depression, some newspaper companies went out of business or merged with larger newspapers. Newspapers now started to cover more than the local news. They covered politics and explained the different issues and ideas. Syndicated columnists wrote columns that explained the news from their point of view and wrote to everyone rather than just a particular area. All right, and these are some of the headings. So banks at Corning closed Tuesday. You can read all about that one. Unemployment rate checked after its unprecedented run. Santa Claus is a stranger. Homeless floaters erect shantytown on riverbank and call it Hooverville. Stocks off 10 billions or more. All right. There's a political ad. You guys can just read through these. And it's really just telling what's going on during, the Great Depression. If we look down here on this one, Iowa is named Farm Board Aid, so there's some little something about Iowa. State highways. Alright, so if we look at newspapers today, we've got international newspapers. This means you can find them anywhere in the entire world. The Wall Street Journal. National, the Washington Post. State, the Boston Globe, New York Post. Semi-local, Telegraph Herald, the Gazette. Local, Clinton Herald, Preston Times. Monticello has the Express. So how many daily papers are there? That means the paper that comes every single day. Approximately 1,286. So why do you think headings are so important? And what I mean by headings is if we go back to here and we say stocks shrink 10 billions, why do you think that heading is important? Stock market in severe collapse. Financiers unable to check frantic selling stampede. So think about as you look through these, why do you think that headings are so important? What do they tell a person? And so what you guys are going to do is you're going to create a heading for your article. Alright, so just make sure that it tells you what, it's got to be bold, it's got to be eye-catching. Alright, and remember, if you guys have any questions, check in with me. So we can do it with you guys can do a paper copy if you have access to one, or online. The Gazette will let you, Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye.